Is Wednesday, February 13th, 2000 and I don't even know the year, 2008. We are now in Panama. It's the second day of the great Erica David wedding in Panama. We're at the Marriott Hotel. Everybody is getting a little bit of a workout because everybody wants to be in great physical shape for the splendid wedding that's to take place at the Gamboa Resort on Saturday. Come with me as we go into the gym and see what the children are doing. Getting ready for the big wedding?
Yeah.
Go ahead, go pump that iron. I see Miles pumping the iron. I just pumped some iron. I've been exercising for about 10 to 15 minutes and I needed a little break, so I figured let me grab the video camera, see what the kids are doing, and then I'm getting back to work because I don't want to be known as the Gordo Mama. Okay, well, now that we see what the kids are doing, I'm going back. I'm going to go on the treadmill a little bit and watch some Spanish television. Continuing with what we're doing for the 3 or 4 days prior to the wedding, right now we're in the Multi-Plaza Mall. We came here to have lunch. This is a very, very large mall adjoining the Marriott Courtyard Hotel where we're staying. And it's quite a lovely mall. It's a high-end mall with every designer you could possibly think of having a shop here, such as Salvatore Ferragamo. Oh, there's even 9 West. Well, that's not a designer. I mean, whatever. Right now we're in the Perry Ellis store, and David is looking to purchase a few shirts so that we get to the Gamboa. There's Papa antagonizing Kai and Miles as usual. David's trying on his shirt. Erica is giving him some guidance. Miles is going nuts. Kai is acting like a cool rapper from Petaluma. Hey Kai, what's happening? Not much. That's the usual answer to, hey, what's happening? Not much. David stopped in a Louis Vuitton store to price out a watch, thinking it would be cheaper here in Panama. And it was $1,000 more than the identical watch that he priced out in San Francisco. So I don't think we're buying too much here, unless it's by my favorite designer, which is Saleh, and his first name is On Sale. We're in the beauty parlor now with Erica, and she's getting her practice hairdo. The beautician is going to put the flowers in her hair and practice to see which hairdo they will decide upon for the wedding. So, welcome to the practice day. You look cute with a blue rocket, and it looks like you have a blue flying saucer in your head. It's cute. It's very cute. This is the beautician who will be styling her hair on Saturday. But he wanted to experiment with a few different hairstyles. So I'll turn off the camera now and I'll catch you later. We have the pampered princess there. We have one fellow putting on her makeup. We have one woman giving her a pedicure. We have one woman giving her a manicure. And she is just going to look like the cat's meow. And then we have the makeup guy's assistant getting all the makeup ready. And Erica keeps asking me, do I look like a bride yet? I said, no, you just look like a pampered princess. The bathroom of the spa at the Gamboa Resort, and I see why in Panama they have such big bridal parties because Erica needs a lot of help just getting this dress on. They're lacing up the back. That's Olida.
Por dentro.
That's her friend Olida.
Lo amarras en un lazo y lo metes por dentro. Olida, agárrame, Olida.
Okay, so Olida and Lucy, and Grandma is holding up the back of the dress. And Erica she can't breathe.
Wow, mira esa cintura. Look at that waist.
Wow.
Oye, ¿dónde está la muchacha que tenía ganas de pedirle una?
You look like a movie star.
Vela allá afuera, mamita, por aquí metidos y por atrás.
Let's look in the mirror. Oh, yes.
Todo mételo por atrás.
Can you breathe, Erica?
What? What? Porque no se ve corto. Se ve corto, ¿verdad?
Yo pienso que allí puedes bajarlo un poquitito.
Okay, we're going to have pictures taken now. Well, not us, but Erica. Bye, have fun. Bye. Bye, Grandma. Okay. Oh, look what's going on here. So much activity. Those are the photographers taking the pictures of Erica. This is 3 days before the wedding. And some of these might be the official wedding portrait. There is so much activity here, and all the guests in the hotel are just standing around looking at this beautiful bride who makes me cry. At the Gamboa Resort now. This place is absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. You just have to feel the place. I'm sure that these photographs will be beautiful, but the exquisite beauty cannot be described, even in the photograph. The two toucans just flew by, and I think that might mean good luck in Panamanian speak. And if it doesn't, well, it's good luck in Priscilla Rendino's speak.
Entonces te quiero tomar cuando vas bajando con las escaleras.
¿A mí o a ella?
She a beautiful bride?
Yeah.
The most beautiful bride you ever photographed?
No, second.
Second
First
one?
is my wife.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice. Oh.
Cold
El tour de
first.
mañana. No, es importante. Hay un
Dígame.
cambio ahí.
¿Qué cambio? A las 7 de la mañana en Flamengo. ¿Cuál fue el cambio?
Que
Ok.
chiquera de Gamboa.
Con la careta un poco, Erika. La careta hacia arriba un poco.
La uña.
Esta manito más suavecita.
La uña, la uña.
¿Usted quiere que haga que meta que parezca que no tengo dedos?
Vamos acá.
Que tenía que ser de esa mano.
Sí. Sube el rostro un poquitín. Ajá. Venga, de nuevo. Acá. Uy, qué bonita postura. ¿Puedes estar aquí? Solamente. Pero apoya el puño. Apoya.
Attitude.
Ajá.
Have attitude.
De nuevo.
Quédate así. Eso.
Well, here come the Beatles.
Yo no sé para qué están pidiendo eso si se van a quedar.
Apoya un brazo acá.
Si se le puede llamar luego.
Yo voy manejando, ¿qué importa?
Acércate. Sube esa mano. Sube.
Sí, vamos a ver cómo.
Con el señor del video.
Ahí estoy.
Señor entre comillas. Qué bonito. ¿Alcanzas a girar un poquito aquí? Saca la carita. Ajá. Ideal. De nuevo, Erika.
What'd they do with the bride? Oh, Alida, where's the bride? Oh, there she is. Okay. This bride is a ham. She loves to have her picture taken. She She should have been a model or a movie star. Yes, there's an iguana. Is that good luck also? Hey, iguana, where are you? Wow. How long is he going to stay there? And then over there, oh my gosh, there are alligators in this pool. Yikes. Let's get Erica away from him, from them. Bye. Well, here we go, off to see a new location. We'll see you at the venue. And it looks like we're right at the Chagres
Lago
Lago
Gatún.
Catu.
Gatún.
I can't say that.
It's easy.
How about the
Gatún.
Gatún?
Yes, right.
Gatún is C-H-A-G-R-E-S.
G-A-T-U-N.
Oh, there was a different sign down there. It said C-H-A-G-R-E-S. Is that the same thing? No? Well, we're at a lake. A lake right at the foot of the Gamboa Resort, at the end of the Gamboa Resort. Happy you. Well, here we are at the beginning of the Panama Canal. We got here a little early. We're waiting for the gates to open so that we can board and take the Panama Canal trip. And who do we have here? Excuse me, is this Adina? Let me see. Oh, buenos dias.
Yes.
And that's Elvira. Adina is Erica's mama, and Elvira is Erica's grandmama. And who's there? Johnny? Well, his real name is Juan, but we call him Johnny. We gave him an American name. Danny? Hello.
Hello.
And okay, and there's Tina. Hello.
Hola.
And there's David, Kai, and Miles. Oh, are they online?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Oh, okay. Whoops, and I'm Priscilla. I'll have somebody take a picture of me later, just for the archives. Not that I want to be in the picture, but okay. See you later. Hola, Adina. Hola, Elvira. What they're doing now is they're looking at the pictures that I took yesterday when Erica had her outdoor at the Gamboa photo shoot. Basically, Erica is admiring herself because she looks so beautiful. Panama City. We're still waiting for the ship to depart. The ship departs 7 o'clock Panama time, 7 o'clock a.m. Panama time. The reason why I say that is because it is now 7:25 and we haven't even started to board. But what we have come to learn is that Panama time is not necessarily real time. And there's Miles with his Valentine's Day gift, a little monkey for the monkey. About 45 minutes late, but that's Panama time, as I said. And right here, this little boat here is going to pilot us through the canal. They're trained professionals. They're the only ones that could do it. And in the distance, all of these ships that are just sitting here in the water are waiting to get into the canal, and sometimes their wait can be 3 days. Ships from all over the world delivering their merchandise. Hello, hello, monkey.
Hello.
What you doing, Kai? Shaking the sand out of your sandals? And there's Elvira and Adina. Danny.
Ships are tended to the first grade time it goes through.
Oh wow, that's how much they pay to go through.
The record for the highest toll is held right now by a cruise ship. The Norwegian Pearl paid $303,000 for a single transit.
Wow.
El récord del peaje más alto pagado hasta el momento lo tiene un buque crucero. El Norwegian Pearl pagó $303,000 por su tránsito. Luxury of arriving at the Panama Canal and not knowing when they're going to be transiting. These type of vessels handle time-sensitive cargo mostly, and for them, the Panama Canal has a booking system in place. Ships are allowed a year and a half ahead of time to book a specific day to transit the Panama Canal. At the moment they make the booking though, they need to make their full payment for the toll. And if they don't show up here on time, be it my mechanical malfunction or weather conditions not allowing them to be here, they forfeit the money they put down. When they get here, they have to pay again. They have to go to the back of the line and wait for their turn because they've lost their spot.
Wow.
It's a risk, but it's a risk worth taking for in the case of these vessels. Imagine both full of bananas and getting here, not knowing where they're going to be transiting. Right now, waiting period at the anchorage is 24 hours if you wait for your turn. It could go up to 72 or more depending on if there's work being done at the locks. Traffic backs up. So these type of vessels have to take on the risk.
Tour guide for the trip just pointed out that those buildings in the distance, I'm going to zoom in on them, is actually are buildings that we started out from. I didn't know that.
That used to be our only communication in between the city and the country. That
tower?
little tiny
that tower.
bridge. Oh my gosh. Because you know the Panama is cut in two because of the canal, right? The only way we could go through, if there was an accident there, everybody will be.
So what did have they built something else
They
now?
built a second one.
Oh, they did? Okay.
But can you imagine a little accident?
Head is the boat that's going to go through the lock, and we are piggybacking on that boat. We're going right behind him because they don't want to open up the locks for us as well, because each time they open up the locks, so much water goes through and all the fish are ending up in the ocean and dying, so they don't open up the locks too often. But so we're piggybacking on that boat straight ahead. Let me zoom in. And that's the entrance down the road a piece. We should be there soon. Bye bye.
That's amazing. That's
San Francisco.
And then you like saw
Hi, Tina.
Oh no,
David. Hi.
yeah, that's nice.
Hey. Danny. Hey, Miles. So what are we doing here? Miles? So tell me, what are we doing here? What are we waiting for, do you know?
Look at my grandma.
What are we waiting?
We're waiting to get through the canal, through the locks. We're waiting for them to open up the locks, and we're going to go right behind that big boat? Okay, just wanted to make sure I knew what we were doing. Yeah, he's humoring me now. Yeah. And then when we go through, we're going to have a party, and the party bus is going to meet us there?
Es que los divide, la pared central es más larga que el resto de la estructura para permitirle a la nave tiempo suficiente de pegarse a ella y alinearse, pudiendo entrar sin golpearse con las paredes. Los remolcadores asisten a la nave para que se acerque a la pared central sin mayores percances.
You guys need to remember
Are they going to say that in
The
English?
ship in front of us is going to line up with the center wall. All of the locks have 2 lanes. The middle or center wall is longer than the rest of the structure. It's an approach wall, giving the ship enough time to line up with the structure and go into the chamber without banging against the walls. Tugboats will assist the vessels also. Wall.
The luggage still there? The luggage is still there.
All you're going to hear in this movie is the wind. Because it picks up every sound. I just put the windscreen on. So right now I'm photographing this, I'm videotaping this with the windscreen on. Prior to me talking just now, the windscreen was off. So I'm doing this as a test to see the difference in sound.
Del recorrido en la mitad del istmo. Para poder subir al nivel del lago, las naves deben ser elevadas en su paso por esclusas, que son estructuras de concreto con cámaras que se sellan y se deja entrar o salir agua de ellas para que la nave suba o baje. Hay que subir un total de 3 peldaños para llegar al nivel del lago. En el lado Pacífico se hacen en la esclusa de Miraflores 2 peldaños y la esclusa de Pedro Miguel el tercero. Al llegar al otro extremo del canal de Panamá, la nave debe volver al nivel del mar. El nivel del mar es el mismo en ambos lados, no hay variación. Sí hay una significativa variación de la marea. La marea en el lado Pacífico del canal de Panamá puede cambiar hasta 20 pies. En el lado Atlántico ese cambio es solamente de 1,5 pies. De no haber esclusas en el medio y un lago sobre el nivel del mar, no se podría navegar de manera segura en este canal a nivel del mar como lo había propuesto los franceses, ya que habría una muy fuerte corriente de agua en uno u otro sentido, haciendo imposible la navegación segura para buques comerciales. The Panama Canal works basically as a giant water escalator. In order to transit across the isthmus of Panama 50 miles from one ocean to the other, ships have to be raised a total of 3 steps up to the level of Lake Gatun in the middle of the isthmus. Lake Gatun is an artificial lake that was created by the Chagres River. Now, to get up to the lake, ships have to be going through locks. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to go through 2 sets of locks, Miraflores and Pedro Miguel, a total of 3 steps. The first 2 steps at Miraflores locks, the first one facing the Pacific Ocean, the 3rd step at Pedro Miguel locks. Between all of them, they total 85 feet. That's how high the lake level is. That's how high we have to go. Once on the lake, ships transit across the isthmus. The lake covers more than half of the way across the isthmus. When it gets to the other side, ships are then lowered again to sea level. And that's done at Gatun locks on the Atlantic side. Gatun lock has the same 3 steps, but in one structure, one right after the other. Sea level, of course, is the same on both sides. There's no difference between Pacific and Atlantic. There is a significant tidal variation. On the Pacific side, the tide can change as many as 20 feet between low and high tide. On the Atlantic side, that changes only 1.5 feet. So if we didn't have locks and an artificial lake in the middle between the 2 oceans, and we had a sea level canal like it was originally planned to by the French, who started digging the canal in 1880, if they had succeeded in creating a sea level canal, that canal would have been obsolete for commercial use at least. We would have a very strong current of water going either way, depending on the tidal variation, which would make navigation on large vessels nearly impossible. Now, if you're worried into whitewater rafting, the story will be different. We're approaching the lock. Right now, we're going to follow this vessel He's already being hooked up to the electric locomotives on the center wall. As he moves forward, the locomotives are going to pull the ship towards the wall, lining up the vessel so he can move into the chamber. Once he gets a little bit ahead, locomotives on the sidewall will start hooking up with steel cables from that side. The locomotives, or mules as they're called, are used to assist the ships while inside the locks. They pull or slack the cable on either side, keep the ship centered in the middle, preventing it from touching the walls. Ships have to go on their own power. They are not pulled or towed by the locomotives. The locomotives just keep them in the middle. Las locomotoras eléctricas, como se les llama, se conectan con cables de acero a la embarcación a ambos lados. Primero las de la pared central, que es más larga, le da tiempo para que ellas controlen la nave y la alineen con la pared, y al avanzar la nave se conectan las locomotoras en el otro lado. Ellas van a alar, change the salinity of the water, kills freshwater fish, they die and float to the surface. Saltwater fish are stuck for a few minutes. Before the birds, since the canal started operating, they hang around here all day long, every day. It takes a total of 52 million gallons of water for a ship to transit through the Panama Canal. All that water comes from Lake Gatun. 26 million gallons of water are used to raise the ship up.
Wow.
And at the other end of the canal, when it has to be lowered again to sea level, 26 million gallons more have to be let out to the ocean. So multiply that times 32, which is the average transits per day. It's a lot of water used daily here at the Panama Canal. And that water is replenished entirely by rainfall. There's no pumping of water back into the canal. We don't have pumps moving water back and forth. It's a gravity-fed system, and we replenish that water just by rainfall. Here in Panama, it rains 9 out of the 12 months of the year, which basically guarantees an endless supply of water for the use of the Panama Canal. Requieren 52 millones de...
Oh, the gates are closing behind us right now. Just went through the canal.
By the way, the gates in front of us are the tallest gates in the Panama Canal. They had to accommodate the 20-foot tidal variation on the Pacific Ocean. Each of them weighs 730 tons. They're operated by 25 horsepower electric motors. Las compuertas que tenemos adelante son las más altas que tiene el Canal de Panamá. Ellas deben enfrentar la marea del lado pacífico del canal cuando sube y baja. Cada una pesa 730. In front is 54 feet above our level. That level is it stops moving. Water stops moving, and they'll open the gates in front. We'll move forward into the next step, having completed the first step. This undertakes moving 26 million gallons of water, and when they feed the water into the chamber from both walls at the same time, it takes 8 minutes to do it. La esclusa funciona de la siguiente manera. Dentro de cada pared, a ambos lados nuestros, hay túneles de 18 pies de diámetro por los cuales fluye el agua desde el nivel superior del lago Miraflores hasta el nivel superior del Océano Pacífico. Los túneles están conectados a 100 agujeros, 100 aberturas en el piso de la cámara de 4 pies y medio de diámetro. A través de estos orificios el agua entra o sale de la cámara. Dentro de la pared, al lado de las compuertas, hay válvulas de acero que se abren o se cierran para que el agua fluya por el ducto. Las puertas detrás nuestro están cerradas, las válvulas también. El agua no puede escapar de la cámara. Se abren entonces las válvulas adelante nuestro y el agua...
Here you can see all the seagulls, or terns, or whatever these birds are, swooping down to try to get the fish that just came through the lock. Or as the tour guide said, they're having sushi. Right now we're waiting for the water level to rise so that we could go through onto the next lock. If you study the wall straight ahead, you'll see the water level rising. But I don't know how long I want to keep filming this because it might be very boring to watch. It's kind of like watching paint dry. So anyway, you could imagine that this water level will be all the way up to the top, and then we could take off and head for the next lock. The ship that we're on is called the Pacific Queen. You could see it on the blue flag down there. Across the way, coming in through the locks over there on the other side, is being pulled by that little trolley. Those little trolleys. Look at the size of that ship. You could barely squeeze through the lock. See, now if you look at the wall on the other side where that black ship is coming through, you can see that there's no water there. And if you look at the wall where we are, see the water level is all the way at the top now, and as soon as it fills up, we can go. But then that ship, once it gets through the lock and the lock closes and the door closes, the gate, they'll have to wait as long as we're waiting for their water level to rise. Look at the size of that ship. Woo! Amazing.
Ready to be picked up. You can get them with me on the back of a ship of the third deck. I have them ready to be distributed. Están listos los certificados de tránsito por el canal. Pueden venir a retirarlos conmigo aquí en la parte de atrás en el del servicio.
Les drapeaux suisses, la Suisse n'a pas de trucs maritimes, mais ils les mettent pour...
Back when this was built in 1914,
tenían las personas que transitaron en 1914 el canal de Panamá. Las compuertas que vemos en operación hoy día son las compuertas originales.
Erica was recognized?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like super photo shoot yesterday. A lady saw me and she's like, "You're the lady from Panama, from the Gamboa."
Oh, she's staying at the Gamboa and she saw you being
Yeah, she
photographed.
remembered.
I'm repeating it only for the camera because it's hard to hear you, I think. Oh, so you're a celebrity now.
What?
Did she?
I know. I like
Did she-
looking at those things.
Did she ask you if you were a model?
She's just asking me, what was all that about? She's like, what's all that about? Well, I'm getting married on Saturday. Those are my pre-wedding pictures. Because it's gonna be too late to come and take pictures afterwards.
You should have told her
No,
you're
I was
making
gonna do the
a
pictures.
movie. She would have been thrilled. She would have gone home and told everybody that she saw this movie being shot.
Right.
Love at the Gamboa, it's called.
I was gonna take the pictures in the Casco Viejo, which is a colonial side of Panama. They have like
You see Erica and Tina, my two beautiful, gorgeous, fabulous daughters-in-law, they're doing blah, 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 which is good. I love blah, blah, blah. Look at this. Am I a lucky lady to have such adorable princesses for my daughters-in-law?
There are vessels that currently don't fit inside the Panama Canal locks. Those are the post-Panamax class ships. They were built for specific ports. They were never meant to be coming this way. However, the Panama Canal in keeping up with the tendencies around the world in the shipping business, ships are getting bigger and bigger. The canal wants to get a piece of that action also. So in September of last year, the canal started a project to expand its capacity by building new locks. They're going to be parallel to the ones that we have in operation today, and they're going to be bigger, they're going to be longer and wider, allowing post-Panamax ships to go up to Lake Gatun. Once they're in the lake, they'll transit through the same route that the ships are going through right now. There's going to be one lock on the Pacific side, one on the Atlantic side with 3 steps on them, and they are going to function also in the same fashion, gravity fed. Remember folks, there's no pumping involved in the movement of the water here. There's no pumps at all at work here. Gravity does all the work. Communicating vessels, the principle states that whenever allowed to, water will flow to the lowest level possible, and by opening and closing the appropriate valves, water just moves on the direction that the canal wants it to go. Side are going to be on our left-hand side, on the west side of the locks.
She said,
they're going to be parallel to the ones we have in
the Panama
operation
Canal,
today.
but there's got to be a better way.
Yeah, it's amazing how high we got. This ship is so big. I never saw anything so big. But it looks empty. What is it carrying?
Grain.
Now, when we talk about hundreds of thousands of dollars that it may cost for a single ship to go through the canal, sounds like a lot of money. Trust me, these companies are saving a lot of money using the canal. The operational cost of a Panamax ship is very high.
I
In some
remember.
cases, we can talk about $80,000 to $100,000 a day. That's how much it would cost a company to keep their ship afloat.
And how about the
If they're not
gasoline
moving, they're
to do
losing
the
money.
extra sailing?
And the trip through the Panama Canal shaves a considerable amount of time off the alternative. If you don't come through the canal, you have to go around the Horn in South America. Now, to that trip, you have to add at least 19 days. So it makes it worth their while to put their ships through the canal. Apart from that, navigational conditions around the Horn are not the best you could hope for when you're on a big commercial ship. Operator acknowledges receiving the order by ringing a bell. Each locomotive has a bell outside the cockpit. There's no two-way radio communication between them.
Isn't there a traffic jam? Is that one
Why?
there? No, look at that.
Big ships can use as many as 8 locomotives at a time, and you can't have 9 people on the radio at the same time. It can lead to a confusion and an accident.
Right, it was like chaos. 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, stay up, go on 7,
So when
5.
you saw it, Erica, did you know what was going on? I knew that
They
it
put a
was
cone
in the
up.
border.
Right,
So I
they have
wasn't
two-
sure
they
what
have
way
two-
to go. I saw one car, so I followed him. Then I saw all the other ones coming, but I turned left.
They have two lanes, right? If they put cone up, one cone, that means now that's, if they have it's one way, right? 2 lanes going one way. If they put one cone up, now it's all of a sudden 2 ways.
But what are the tourists who have never been to the country supposed to think about the cones? They're dead,
And
right.
that just happens in this country. They just
Pointing out just now, I want to.
that lock that holds the whole gate, the whole lake. Look.
Oh my God, that one
Holding
lock
it.
over there, right straight ahead, that V-shaped object.
One more to go. Exclusa.
Exclusa.
I only machine that it looked like so archaic,
Britain went to Russia
He's talking
and
about
the
that
Titan, the Navy shipyards in Long Beach, California. When they shut down the operation there, it was sold to the Panama Canal.
You couldn't give it to us for free.
And how
It
did
cost the canal $1 to acquire this crane.
and we acquired it? How?
They had to invest over $3 million to bring it here, though.
Taxpayers paid it.
Where did we? How did we
Still,
acquire
a bargain
that?
price. So sure, it will be serving for many, many more years here at the Panama Canal.
Danny, how did we acquire
Painted over where it says
World War II, we got
Titan
it
on
from the
it.
Germans?
If
We
you have a
stole
good zoom lens on your cameras, you can still see the swastika on that crane.
No way.
It was welded on the crane.
What's on there?
La grúa rojo, blanco y azul a nuestra izquierda, la Titán, es una de las grúas que utiliza el Canal de Panamá para levantar las compuertas de las esclusas del Canal de Panamá, sacándolas de sus bisagras para darles mantenimiento. Es una boat was laid over from last night. Remember, in the morning from 5 to noontime, all ships are heading northbound. This ship was coming southbound and couldn't make it out of the canal in time, so you have to wait here until about this time. Every day, traffic flow starts moving southbound again, going out of the canal. So he's going to be the first southbound ship going through the locks today. Esta nave está siendo alada, sacándola de el área de espera, de aquí al lado Miraflores, ya que anoche se dirigía con dirección sur hacia el Océano Pacífico, pero esta mañana a las 5 de la mañana empezaron los barcos a moverse todos en dirección norte y este barco se quedó to the locks, and also while they're going through the Gaylord Cut, because it's the narrowest section of the canal, also it's the trickiest for the navigation of large vessels. They can,
Tugboats.
if they lose control, run aground or collide with another ship within seconds. So the tugboat will be escorting the ship through the cut to act as a power rudder in case it's needed. It's not a free service. The canal charges, in addition to the toll, each tugboat at a rate of $3,000 an hour. It's not optional either. It's not up to the captain to decide whether he wants a tugboat or not. It's a requirement set by the Panama Canal for safety.
It's like paying $5 for the visa to get to the...
Se requiere la ayuda de los remolcadores para asistir a las be repaired.
Oh, that's one of the
I
gates.
think it's something else.
Is that the Nazi?
No, the Nazi thing is the crane.
That's the Titan.
Yeah, the Titan did
Oh, the Titan is the
floats.
crane.
It's hollow.
And Boa, we've checked in, we've relaxed a little bit, and now we're by the pool. And there's Kai, found a football game. He's playing with another guest of the hotel, a man about 4 times his age. No, actually the man could be 5 times his age. But they're having a great time throwing the ball back and forth to each other. Whoa, wow, good catch, Kai. And now it looks like other people came along to join in the fun. So Kai started something here. Wow, pretty good throw for a girl, huh? Well, to me it's a good throw. Miles in a different pool. Each pool seems to have a sporting activity. Miles has got some, hey Miles! Miles found some friends around his age and they're playing volleyball. No, it's not volleyball because I don't see a net. I guess they're just throwing the ball around here.
Really small.
Yeah, we had a pool, like a temporary, we nailed it and
We have a little war going on here.
why not go play basketball with my brother?
Sit around by the bar, have a drink, relax. Because we have a lot to do later. We have dinner and we have to go on the party bus. Danny! Danny! Oh, he's tuned in. He can't hear me. He's got his earphones in.